Hey guys, tightrope here, bringing you a 2 today. We are on Belgorod. Playing today spawning on the left, we've got Hanzawilhelm, a Longbowman of Crecy with Soviets going for mechanized support, defensive and guard motor. Vanguard of Iron Cross immediately locking into Airborne with US forces. On the right, we've got Tomakaze with Ostheer, defensive locked in, and ed80hertz with OKW, special operations. This is a Patreon back submitted game in terms of rankings. Though both these teams, I think, Axis around rank 90 and Allies currently around 140. So a bit of a rankings edge towards the Axis. I think I've actually individually cast both Hanzawilhelm and Vanguard in separate replays reasonably recently. Of matches from like, 5 months ago or whatever, so bit of a coincidence. Oops, bolting onto the wrong side there with the conscripts. Close doing well against the combat engineers. The conscripts gonna hoorah around the side of the machine gun. Maybe Tomakaze heard that. Already packed the machine gun up, repositioning. Set his machine gun up. I have some intel on that, those close enough to the capture circle that it would have been revealed, the machine gun's position. Damage onto the Kugel here. Squad out the back though, re-echelon getting very low. Empire is eventually forced away. Kugel getting very low. Gonna survive. Pathfinder blob charging forwards here. Took a strong start for the Axis though. Look at all this territory control. It's now rotating completely off the bottom, going to flank the Pathfinders. Can also set up on the cutoff here with that machine gun maybe. He's coming around all the way. Maybe hoping to get a squad wipe on retreat. Players do get forced away. And the Grenadiers. And the machine gun a little further back at this stage. He should have the muscle to win this even without the machine gun though. And now the conscripts in hot pursuit. Squad on the fuel point here will be connected.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Kugel's heading down that direction, freshly repaired. Dropped a set of mech crates, going for battle group, but one of the healing now. Tomakaze did lock into defensive, didn't go for a single squad Ostroupen though. Probably for the best since Ostroupen's so bad when they're out of cover. A very mobile mix, a bit of a sitting duck for the Pathfinders. Go back the other way, also low cost if you do take model drops. A bit of a change here. Switching sides, Tomakaze going to the north, Ed to the south. Swapping things around. Does eventually pin the lieutenant. MG's under a bit too much pressure here, packed it up, resetting up. Couple of snipes there from the Pathfinders, and the MG goes down quite quickly for Tomakaze. There's snipes definitely lining up well. Rifle nade in there. Looks like it was largely dodged though. Okay, we've got a mortar coming in from Tom. Already got one for Hanzawilhelm. In fact, he's gone for 2 mortars.
and rifle infantry
Basically
squads are now
GG at
available.
that stage.
You can now use camouflage to ambush the enemy.
Okay, we've got
The enemy is
the
encroaching on our territory.
guards coming in now. So no tier 3 for Hanzawilhelm. We're going for both guards and a mortar at this timing. Tier 3 is going to be maybe a little bit delayed in terms of manpower. So Allied fuel control still hasn't been the best. Oh wow, I haven't seen this for a while. M20 for Vanguard. No tier 2 down yet for Tomakaze either. So no 222 anytime soon to fight this off. Could actually be a very successful M20, but planting a mine a little bit more to the center than I was expecting. I could maybe imagine one around here, but it's off to the side a bit. No sweeper yet for Tomakaze. It does have one though. Speed up repairs on the Kubel. Water under pressure, but yeah, Lieutenant's so low in health, needs to get out of there. Not to survive with it though. Water sits back up. Right under fire again though. Trying to retreat. And it's going to be fine. 222 now an option for Tom. Finally got his tier 2 down. 20 just peppering away from long range, and yeah, the 222 is going to pop out, even though it's going to be late. Good counter to the M20. We did of course see Vanguard go for Captain. Unusual with a Pathfinder start. So maybe he's going to go into the Stuart next, but he doesn't quite have the fuel for that. Could also paradrop in an anti-tank gun of course. Just hold their ground down the bottom. Soviet mine there. Oh, and he might run right into it. Yep. Guards are nearby as well. Unsure which way to go. Could go for an attack round with the AT rifles. Doesn't have to run through here. Probably going to survive the first 2 shots from the guards. Coming in for a bit of a push, so the AT rifles having trouble setting up to fire. The pyros doing some damage. Oh my goodness! He doesn't get the job done. Conscripts do. Guards narrowly survive. The conscripts fall. There must have been a mine there. The guards lucky that they didn't run into it themselves. A mortar down in the middle. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can attack round through this. So you didn't need to do the ring around the rosy with the guards. Jumps into the building with the Raketen. Oh, and got a Faust off. Didn't think he was in range for that. M20 now in some trouble. Did pop smoke. The Raketen does get vision. It's cut off to the side of the smoke. Okay, well, means that Tom probably doesn't have to worry about rebuilding the 222 at least, so that's good news. And I don't think the M20 did that much really. Sometimes it's a lot more of a nuisance. Feels like he didn't really abuse it super hard early on. So we'll get to see if this mine comes good. It's running up here with the sweeper. Hambo pulling back here. Oh, stolen MG42 for Vanguard. Sweepers do spot the mine up there, but don't get a chance to sweep it up. Chasing away these conscripts. It's a Molotov, but a bit of a close. Wow, huge burst from that LMG Grenadier. Polished off that conscript on retreat there. Really lucky with that. Squad chased off the cutoff. So much firepower picked up a squad of paratroopers now, Vanguard. Charging head on into the machine gun here. Just the sheer amount of firepower, it's going to pull back. Too much pressure. Let's get out of there with the LEIG, because even though it's within flak-based range, the flak gun on this is not upgraded yet.
HQ operations now underway.
Progress now.
Enemy infantry.
Okay. The mine there looks like a few conscript models in that guard squad. Flak gun about to pop. Stuns them in it. Good damage. Schwerpanzer headquarters ripping in there. Goes into close range. Some mortar wars. The hit from this Ostheer mortar are supposed to win that fight 100%. And here we go. Stück E from Tomakaze. Making use of this commander. Don't see these too often, but it is a reasonable timing for it. 12 minutes. Tier 3 only now coming up for Hanzawilhelm, and still quite far away. The Soviets, or the Allies in general, maybe a little bit delayed on their fuel, even at this stage.
Upgrade completed.
So Stück doesn't really have much opposition yet. Hanzawilhelm only got guards, no AT gun. Oh, this could be a squad wipe. Maybe he's going to chase. Being pushed around a bit though. Stüggy also can't quite get the job done. Ooh, it loses the Kuba on the north, but a 50 cal fire. Second squad of Paras now for Vanguard. That's a lot of infantry. And some good attack groundwork from the Stück E. Still a bit worrying that no sweepers for Tomakaze at this stage. Asking for trouble after running into that mine with the 222 earlier. I don't think there are any other mines down, but would not be taking that risk.
A sector has been cut off.
Okay, so IR STGs on the overs for Ed. You don't see these too often. Yeah, this is an almighty blob hidden behind the smoke. He's trying to retreat now, but this could be a squad wipe. Lining it all up. No, overs. Surviving. There's a little bit of light cover there, maybe saving them, but you're lucky to get away with that. It was a huge blob of US troops. Okay, great hit from the Stück E there. Vet 1 now, 5 kills. Okay, Major has popped out. So Vanguard pretty close to a unit of some description, a vehicle. Guessing it's going to be the Scots. He has picked up 1 AT gun at this stage, but a little bit under strength other than that in terms of anti-tank. So, you know, with only Stück E on the field, doesn't have to worry about Tomakaze's units at least. Seems like Ed may be stalling straight for the Panther. Nope. Let's go for the Panzer IV. He does have 50 range. So it's working nicely here. Staying out of harm's way. Some attack rounds there with the AT gun, hoping he's going to get lucky. Okay, tier 4 coming up now for Hanzawilhelm. Still struggling in terms of manpower though. Bad KD, as you often see from Soviets. Okay, got a snare off on the vetted Stücki. Second one picked up by Tom. And they are the kind of unit where they often are better in pairs. You know, their damage per shot's not that impressive, but stack two of them up there, you know. Somewhat becoming bad scatter, and if they both land, then they can actually do something. There's a fall from Ed, clearing off the machine gun in the north. Would not sweep that mine still, by the way. Oh boy. Major artillery out the back. MG34 decrewed.
Capture point is being overrun.
And conscripts going up to steal at the Stücki's, going to try to prevent that. Oh, the flak base. Saving the day there. And shutting out that cutoff as well. Sternpies from Ed go down. Panzer IV coming in from the side, looking for the ambo kill. So slow that OK2 Panzer IV though. Gets the job done eventually. And he's probably going to be able to get away also, as I said. Vanguard. Only one anti-tank gun. Did hit vet. Used the take aim to boost up the range there, but no mines. Looks like it should be just fine getting home there. Big smoke screen out from the Stückis as well, just in case that's going to help. Big good on the sternpies now for Ed. The T-gun's going to clear off the sandbags.
Point is under attack.
Okay, big tank trap position up in the middle. Camouflaged AT gun waiting back there. Oh! Stücki shots could potentially trigger that mine. Capping down the bottom now. Pretty even on victory points at this stage. It's going to be a Jackson first from Vanguard. It's a fine choice. You know, he's got a lot of elite anti-infantry, double paras, 2 machine guns. He doesn't really need the Scots.
Ready for orders.
It would be nice to apply a lot of bleed, but not necessary to hold on to territory at least. And with the Jackson, maybe they can actually kill one of these Stücks. GCS decals on there.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Okay, and that's going to be a T-34 for Hanzawilhelm. Just missing. Jackson does not. Oh, wow. Pack 43 from Tomakaze in the middle there. Spinning around for the T-34. This could be in for... Oh, a rude surprise. It misses its first shot, though.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Misses its second shot. Really unlucky with that Pack 43. Don't think those were attack rounds either, just
Artillery positions are ready for
unfortunate
fire.
misses. Stücki's very low in health. Almost entirely conscript models in that guard squad. Chasing away the Fox in the north. Still got that mine there. It's forgotten about. He's bringing the sweeper up now. Oof, big shot on the paras. Jackson gets out of range before takes any damage in return. It's Rakessin getting forced away. He was trying to plant a mine himself. Trying to get the opportunity. And then the Stücks coming in from the bottom. Taking some resist fire though. For the echelon next.
300 points down.
Major artillery out the back. Retreat into it. Ooh, that was a close call. Okay. Everybody's repairing up, ready for the next offensive. Allies are ones in control of 2 victory points at this stage, but they are spread on either side. Does open them up to get 2-on-1s. Ooh, Pathfinder's down. Squad also a little bit late on the retreat. Come the powers now. Slicing through Fox there. And the Ober's also kind of out in the open. Maybe if they had some light cover they could have gone alright there, but maybe not. Should be still not fully repaired. Takes a shot. Ooh, just surviving that second shot from the Zeus. Tomakaze not watching this. Luckily once this shot misses. There's so many opportunities to drive away from this. He's lucky. I think that last one was an attack round. That also missed. Tom has lost some grenadiers down the bottom. Looks like there was some Sturmovik down the bottom here as well. MG, stolen MG gets decrewed. Oh, Jackson rolling around the corner here. For one shot! Oh, the take aim, boosting up the range of that AT gun. Didn't even pop the AP ammo. Running hot there with the penetrations. Paying the price.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Oh my goodness. What's he trying to do here? Is he trying to repair up the machine gun? But he's under machine gun fire. Yeah, that repair penalty is so harsh. Lost the squad very quickly. Stripped down to the bottom now. Empire Shreks. You don't see these too often. I mean, us Panzerine Shreks. Escorting the Struggy, and the Struggy... Oh, he doesn't have munitions for the heat shell, actually. Ostrup's trying to force back the Panzergrins. Coming in from the side. Does have the skirts. Boosting up the Strug's armor. Oh boy. Sector artillery coming down from Tom. Is this getting decrewed? Pack 43 blasting. Ooh. I think that second one was an attack round. Nearly got the Scott attempt. And indeed now it's the Command Panther from Ed. He's managed to get 2 machine guns. Oh, Raketen could be in some trouble. Mine did get swept or triggered at some stage. And here's the big boy, the ISU 152 for Hanzawilhelm now. This is the maybe turning point from the Allies, and they actually didn't manage to polish off this decrewed AT gun. Probably would have been in Pack 43 range if they had vision. Stricky in the north here. Being boosted up by the Command Panther. I'm surprised it's in range actually. Now backing off. Try to pair it up with the Pyros who are up there at the moment. STG Ober's creeping up, but get nuked immediately. So it's just moved them forwards here, not paying attention. And the second shot, that'll do. Major dropping its artillery down. Trying to make a bit of a push on this pack. Almost immediate decrew on it as well. Jackson's in here. Panther misses the return fire. Pack 43 still alive. Fox Treaties might have to jump on this. Nice, you creeping in here. Okay, got a bunker down the bottom from Tomakaze. Getting forced back by the Zis. The second Zis picked up by Hanzawilhelm. The Pack 43 landing on the ISU, forcing it away. Oh, coming in on the wrong side of cover there with the Volkscreens. That could have been a squad wipe. Flares up from the Command Panther. Dropping down some LEIG fire thanks to that vision. Trying to repair through the damage here. A bit of a mortar fire. T-gun gets a little bit low. Gonna survive. Jackson getting repaired up at the moment.
We're losing a capture point.
Complete. Breach clear.
Guards go into firing positions.
The enemy has 300 points remaining. The sector is at risk.
Victory points across the battlefield, constantly changing hands. Grenadiers jump into the center to jam the conscripts capturing. And that pack just sneaks a shot in on the ISU again. Panther coming in from the side on it here. Pops its coordinated fire, the Panther. Looking for some extra damage. Now going to trade with the Jackson. Wolf comes out worse off though, 2 Allied anti-tank guns landing a few shots. Unicache down by Tomakaze.
Troop ready.
Enemy contact! HMG! Hit the ground!
Okay, some good action from the Scot.
Prepared for action.
It's got quite a lot of fuel, but struggling a little bit in terms of manpower.
Reconnaissance by flare now.
Hanzawilhelm. The bleed has kind of stopped from him. Pretty much trading 1 for 1 at the moment. Strook comes round to the bottom trying to avoid this anti-tank gun. It works very well, chasing away that guard. Good thinking there by Tomakaze. As this spins around for him now. The double Struggies pressuring. Conscripts can't last long there. Oh boy! Pack 43 decrewed again. But then a Jackson goes down out the back here. Guessing that's to the Pack 43. Maybe pretty much at max range. Can the Allies polish this off? It doesn't look like they've really got anything to continue pushing with. Decrewing it again, but not getting the job done afterwards. Some AP rounds with the 152 as well. It's just getting decrewed. Okay, Ed popping radio silence. He's making a bit of a move here. But the 50 cal catches some of his units. The ISU now back on high explosive. Oh, where's he going with this? Right in front of the 50 cal, he's getting roasted. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, he gets decrewed right at the edge of the arc. Hanzawilhelm getting smoked out on the ISU. It's not contributing in this fight. Okay, Vanguard dropping his planes down. Looking to zone the Panther. Flak base though is, you know, kind of keeping that a little bit safe. Splashing the rockets around the Axis tanks. There's quite a few of them in the zone. Probably going to come through for a second pass. Did jump back on that Pack 43, the Scot running away from it after taking a hit. After Tomakaze's Panther. Should be fine now, it's out of the circle. Activates the anti-air mode on the flak base as well. Okay, AT gun coming up here. Going to knock out Ed's decrewed Raketen. You're going for a Jagdpanzer next. Oh boy, these tanks are still in the circle?
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Oops. So oopsie on the Axis side. A lot more repairs required from them now. Katyusha. For the Pack 43. ISU comes up for it, misses its shot. Takes 2 in return and gets very low.
Command has authorized the use of radio silence.
Thought he might go for an attack round, hope for a long range scatter, but
We lost a good
doesn't. Gets decrewed. So he steals it. The weapon health is so low. If he gets decrewed again, that might be the end of the Pack 43. Now it's baby brother, the Pack, going down as well. Pack 40. Jagdpanzer coming in from the side, but we've got that Vet 3 anti-tank gun there. The Jagdpanzer's going to have to be careful. Oh boy, Panther poking its head in from the side. If he stayed in here, that was a dead Jackson for sure. He's coming back around the corner. Jagdpanzer misses. Panther does not. Good pincer maneuver there by the Axis. Knocks out the Jackson and then does leave Vanguard under strength when it comes to anti-tank. None of his infantry can snare, of course, and Jagdpanzer's just charging in here, going for the Scot. Gets it. No smoke on the Scot. No AP round either. Clean kill there from Ed. Dropped the take aim again, but this time he doesn't run hot with the penetration. 18 kills so far for that Strugi. That one's at 16. And they're probing, maybe hoping for an ambo kill. Decides to pull back. Werfer coming in though. Strong barrage there. 5 kills. Immediate vet 1 nearly knocked out the ambulance. Your silence now wearing off. Getting a mine down. He does have quite a lot of repairs required on his 2 tanks. Does not have the mechanized truck yet. He's planting more mines instead of repairing his stuff up though. I don't know about that.
We're at 200 points.
Triple cap against the Allies, ticking under 200. Tom popping the sector artillery. Get a lot of sectors with that sector artillery on this map. It's just the major lockdown over here.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
So the triple cap's going to last a long time. A lot of drain against the Allies during this phase. Didn't manage to repair up the ambulance either. The next Werfer strike could be nasty. Just about ready to go. Just a grazing rocket will do the job here. He cruised the 50. Here comes the Werfer. You see it's winding up. Back here. Oh, not quite. And then a counter barrage from the Katyusha. Nearly knocked out the Werfer. Jumps back on the 50 cal. Chris Jackson, the build for Vanguard. Hanzawilhelm actually pretty much has pop cap limit somehow. Hasn't been bleeding much. Most of the manpower drain on Vanguard. He's in here capping. Oh, 2 pyros down for Tom. Planes from Hanzawilhelm, I believe, getting the job done there. Building those now, Tom. Okay, we've got a Panther wrapping around the bottom. Double AT guns camouflaged here, spinning around. One of them lands a shot. He's going hunting for the Katyusha, I think, but with fire from the AT gun. Decides to turn around, but gets hit by a button. AT guns close to max range here. Loses range, but maybe another anti-tank grenade can polish him off. He's limping home to safety. No, the AT rifles more than enough there. 50 cal goes down in the north, though. Maybe that radio silence, Vanguard wasn't aware of it. In trouble. Double Shookies lighting up this Pathfinder. Big floating shots. T-34 down the bottom now. But the Panther has a lot more freedom down here with that. Has managed to clear off the sandbags though with those Panzer Shreks. Dodge on the rifle mate. In the middle in the light cover so they don't get pinned. Able to complete the capture. Before being chased by the Jackson. The Panther's waiting around the corner though. He probably will be aware that it's nearby. That command tank aura showing. Quite far behind on victory points though. They've got to be feeling a little bit desperate in that department. Oh wow, mortar goes down to the Werfer. Going back for the cap down the bottom. Fish trench up there from Tom. Allies now the ones trying to set up a triple cap. It's going to be a boom bear from Tom. Does mean that he doesn't really have a good counter to the T-34 down the bottom here, but the Shreks can do something at least. Light cover here might be able to save that. No. Oh, and it got completely destroyed as well. Health must have been 0. Another Jackson, the build for Vanguard. So he's looking to counter Ed's fleet of vehicles mainly. Never rebuilt that Pack 43. So the ISU has been locking down the middle of the map. Jackson misses. Jagdpanzer does not. So it's feeling bold. He's going to chase in a bit further. The AT gun's coming up here now though. Sits up with the AP and the take aim. Oh, this could be lights out for the Jagdpanzer. Yep. Too aggressive from Ed.
They're at 200 points.
There's the Werfer going after the AT gun. Catches the 50 cal back there. The Panther now swooping in. The Jackson is quite low. Could still go down here. Oh, but the AT gun's getting the Panther. Panther getting around the corner, but there's the second Jackson. Goes for the ambo kill, knocks that out. Could maybe get the other Jackson. No, Panther goes down too fast. But the Panzer IV now swooping in. The AT gun getting decrewed. Panzer IV going to try trade, and if he pops the blitz, yeah, he's getting the rate of fire bonus. Should be able to beat the Jackson with no support. This has gone down. Now even the Katyusha could be in some trouble. Oh boy, a bit of a traffic jam here. It's going to continue on his merry old way. Katyusha also falling. T-34 coming in. Looking for revenge. And does get it. Either way, devastating push. You can see Vanguard down to 21 population now. Huge losses.
All gun batteries reporting. Reconnaissance by flare now
A lot
available.
of decrew weapons up here for Hanzawilhelm as well. Remember, he was pretty much at PopCap limit not too long ago. Now down to 60. Rebuild on the Panzer IV from Ed. The T-gun's still up for grabs over here, so is that 50 cal. Nice, you all the way out the back. Rebuild on the Katyusha is going to be the answer here. Hanzawilhelm needs to spam out some more units though. Once this Katyusha, the field's still going to have about 10 population left. I suppose maybe he's going to recruit his crew weapons. Try to get some mines and sandbags down. Interrupted though. Decent concussive grenade. Bombear locking out the middle. Nice use up here now though. Tricks need to get out of there. Okay, sector artillery gonna lock down the middle. Couple model drops from the Werfer. The Panzer IV locking down the north. Never recovered this AT gun. If he had it for this, maybe could have stayed in this fight. It's gone for the officer meanwhile. T-guns there. So where's the T-34? Spins around with the AT gun. And connecting once. And twice actually. Maybe that's the camouflage bonus. Let's get that reload, improved reload rate. That's the tail end of the sector artillery there. 58 points left for the Allies. They need to get a wriggle on. Otherwise they're going to lose this one. Another Jackson, the build for Vanguard. Again, he's running past this AT gun though. Maybe he hasn't seen it. He's going to jump on it with the medics actually. Rebuilding his ambulance next as well. No?
We're bleeding points like a
How much they
stuffed
cost to
pig.
reinforce?
We're down to 50.
I wonder. There's the Jackson though, that will help out so much against Ed's Panzer IV. Jackson around to the north. Okay, Pack 43 down here, I didn't notice that, but it looks like it has got some damage onto the ISU. It's already close to Vet 1, but there it goes, decrewed by the Katyusha barrage. And they're gonna try polish it off now. T-34, ISU, AT gun all pushing up, looking to get rid of this Pack 43. Oh boy, Vanguard lost his major in the north. Pack 43 falls, good combination there by Hanzawilhelm, knocked that out fast. I'm not going to go down without a fight here. T-34 getting aggressive. But missing its shots, bouncing. Either way, the Axis getting forced all the way back. Like, Ed, no Raketin. One pack for Tom is down the bottom of the map, so they don't really have a good counter to this Jackson at the moment, the Axis. Same story with the ISU, really. They're going to have trouble handling it. He's decided to go for a second Panzer IV, though. Seeing that with the pack. Missing the second shot, though.
Armor ready.
Okay. Did he get... Yes, he picked up the AT gun. Nice. Ambulance on the front lines as well. So, it could be a bit hairy for Ed if he tries another aggressive push with the double Panzers. There's the anti-tank gun to contend with as well. Doesn't get the suppression off, but a light cover saving the day for those paras. And there's greedy stuff from Ed. Tries to reset up here. I think he crewed that with the officer as well, so it's quite expensive. Reinforce. There he goes. Double Panzer IVs. They find the Jackson. He pops the blitz on the fast one. Quick kill. Doesn't miss a single shot. Here come the planes now. They go for the ambo next. Big damage from the planes. Their T-gun spinning around. Okay, there's a Zis down here. He's got to be careful. One Panzer IV goes down to the AT gun just before it got decrewed, and then the second one goes down as well. He's up here, takes a battering from the P-47s. Oh, and then goes down to the ISU. A little bit reckless there from Tomakaze. He also lost his P-Grants down the bottom. Maybe to a bit of a Zis barrage Molotov combo. Zis now moving up to clear off the bunker. Oh, nearly loses his 222 to the planes next. Fresh Panther on the field though for Tom, still on base at the moment. ISU bullying these tanks around with his AP rounds equipped. And now the Axis are back on the drain in a major way. Did manage to decrew this. Is it just with the mortar? No, it looks like a Panzer for barrage as well. 21 kills, it's done pretty well. And now Tomakaze going for the Osttrooper, nice and cheap squad. Can pick that Shrek up with the Grenadiers as well. He's going to hide this down the bottom, maybe hoping to bait a T-34 and surprising it. Maybe the Pyro's going to pick up the Shrek. Conscripts don't have a slot free for it. Oh boy, AT gun in some trouble. Gets low. Still living though. Did he try to jump back on that? Got decrewed again. Here comes the Katyusha though. The Grenadiers a little bit. Oh, the Grenadiers actually had an AT rifle, so they couldn't have picked up the Shrek. The PTRS hiding underneath there. Barrage in. Okay, there goes Ed's 50 cal getting flanked by the double Vet 3 Paris. And he's gone for a Jagdpanzer as his next tank. Sector artillery down. Paratroopers got to be careful here. The artillery's going to start flying. Looks like getting lucky with the scat and not really hitting too much. Is this actually going down? And that's maybe the green light for Tomakaze to come in. Conscripts to get the sneer off the Ostheer getting chopped up. Jagdpanzer tried to come in from the sides. Doesn't quite find its mark, and now the Allies holding the victory points. Axis about to tick under 100. Double AT guns for Tom, but they're low, so he's going to pull back. Repair up the Bombear. The Panther's down here, parked in front of an AT gun. Infantry support gun's been a steady performer. 25 kills on that, by the way. Just got an overs from Ed. Targeting the Zis and gets the decoy on it, combined up with a Bombear bunker buster actually. But oh boy, ISU some of the damage in. Chusha coming down now. A little bit slow. Maybe faced in the wrong direction. Trying to go for some attack rounds here, but I think you can't shoot through this, right? Oh, maybe you can. Be a little bit troubled, but the Zis has been decrewed. He's going to kill that off. The Jagdpanzer's coming back in. The ISU in a slightly compromised position here. The T-gun's come up for the Jagdpanzer though, bouncing its first shot. So is the Jagdpanzer bouncing, but the Panther is not. Oh, great shot there. ISU polishing off the Bombear. Plane's coming down now. Jagdpanzer getting away. That's the edge of the circle there. This was nice and safe. It does eventually pull back. Hio's in the capture circle, looking for the neutralize. This is worth going. It's going after the support weapons. Just straight up destroys that anti-tank gun. Wow. 37 kills now on that. Almost at 3. You're trying to get a bit of a flank going, but the machine gun quick to spin around. There's a bit of light cover there. Eventually gets suppressed. In fact, there's a second machine gun from the north. Okay, Stug popping a bunch of smoke down. Zone out the ISU. Double anti-tank guns exposed here from Tom. Oh, he's going to lose one of them.
We are losing Soldaten.
Forced retreat from the officer, trying to open up the north. Other Panzer IV next from Ed. Shot from the Stug E. Gonna jump on the AT gun. Maybe the Stug E can get the decrew here. No. Okay, fresh Jackson now from Vanguard. Hanzawilhelm still with a huge manpower flow. Threw in his army for another unit.
The enemy has only 50 points remaining.
Comes the Werfers. They wipe one of the 50 cals. Try to get some mines down here, trying to shut down that Panther plate. Destroyed by the Stug shot though. And then ISU now hitting Vet 3 through the middle. 39 kills, 3 of them vehicles. Barrage using a timed demo to knock out the Muni cache. There's that Panzer IV. He's got the Jagdpanzer to back it up as well, but that's actually in the middle still. Schrick coming in though. Jagdpanzer looking to contribute. The Panther's coming in. Bit of a move here from the Axis. Going after the ISU, but Panther misses his first shot. The Jagdpanzer having trouble. Jackson trying to stay at a safe range. The Panzer IV's coming in now. It's Schrick penetrating. Light vehicle on the Panther. It's dropping down fast. He's going to find the Katyusha back there though. Jagdpanzer's coming in, but a couple bounces. ISU still standing. Knocks out the Katyusha. Oh, the ISU allowed itself to stay in range for a long time there. Does end up going down to Ed. Allies looking to get some revenge. They knock out the Panzer IV, but it looks like the Jagdpanzer's going to survive. And behind this, both teams extremely low on victory points. Pathfinders go down close range to the Sturmpires. Hectic stuff. Planes in, but the Poe is able to stop the clock there. 24 points. Oh, he popped the heat shell. Yeah, and the Jagdpanzer sniped it off. Wow. Panther's abandoned back there, by the way. Fresh Panther rolling in now from Tom. Looking to polish off the Jackson. Jackson's on hold fire, trying to hide. He's going after the... Stuck goes down to the AAT guns. Do you still have a T-34? No, that went down somewhere. Must have missed it. And just decrewed the other one under pressure. STG's in close range here. Okay. Jackson giving some cheeky long range shots in there. You see the Axis with much larger army sizes, about 40 population ahead right now. Oh, and that was a well-timed shot to finish off that Zis. And now trying to smoke into the north, going for the capture up here. Fresh squad of Paras up there as well. Looks like he's trying to save up enough munitions for another P-47. He's just about there, so he doesn't want to upgrade weapons on those Paras. We'll drop them down now. Panther going in for some crush action, nearly knocks out their conscripts. Jackson not fully repaired, but coming down. The Panther is low. The Zis connects. Oh, Jackson's going to chase. He's dropping the planes down. One more shot. That Panther's gone. Does get it. He's going for the Stug E next. The AT gun spins around. Oh, a bit of a block though. Okay, everything dies in the middle. Jagdpanzer coming into the center. Decrewed. Paratroopers dropped in. The LEIG comes in to jam the cap. 1 point left for the Allies. That's going to do it. Almost down the bottom here. GG. Well, there was some daring dives from the Allies. You know, these were both arranged teams, but maybe a bit more coordination from Tom and Ed during some of those pushes came good. Some of the dives, you know, they ended up being about 50-50 trades, but that one at the end there where they knocked out the ISU, the Allies had a lot of trouble building their way back in. Maybe Hanzawilhelm, again, a little bit slow, you know, constantly around like 90-ish pop and slow to rebuild after he took all those losses at the end here. But yeah, Vanguard was suffering massively. Yeah, he had a really bad KD. You know, these are not conscript models. These are paratrooper models largely. They are not that cheap to reinforce. So he was suffering massively for a huge portion of this game. Took the brunt of the artillery as well. But yeah, GG, well played by the Allies. It was a close match. That first Pack 43, that thing was really, really good. The second one, not so successful, but yeah, that first one worked quite effectively for the Axis. Couldn't quite hold on to it though. Sector artillery, it did a little bit. Hold on to the victory points a few times, but not that impressive. Planes from Vanguard were pretty good. Pretty much every activation of them came through for 2 passes for big damage. That's what you'd ideally want to have happen. Maybe there were a couple more opportunities for some marked vehicles, but not too bad overall. Maybe some more mines also could have been successful. Mine sweeping was a little bit lax in the late game. And especially if you've got something like an ISU 152, where your enemy team's going to try and dive on it, most likely to knock it out. You could do with some mines and, like very defensive positions. I think the Axis came up here maybe around 3 times. Didn't run over any mines. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.